Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How are we doing? Morning, good morning. I'm not used to streaming at this time. I'm doing good though. Had a blast yesterday, so always fun. Bum, bum. Right. A little update. Yesterday, some of you might have seen me vent about it on stream, on other people's stream, but I decided to wire some stuff differently, which is what we're going to be doing today as well. Basically, all of these keep desyncing from the main board, and it's a pain to just go around constantly and update them. So yeah, thank you. What I might do, or what I'm going to do, is we're gonna rewire it and we're gonna wire it directly. Which isn't what I planned to do today, but you know, it's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. It's not gonna be the most exciting thing to watch though. But hey. It's streaming content. It's not meant to be very exciting. Is it because distance? I think it's chunks that aren't being loaded at the same time. So chunks are loaded in different instances, so they kind of load one after the other. And I think it's because one chunk gets loaded before the other one, and they just don't sync up. This is a bug that is in the Create mod. I haven't had a lot of issues with it, but it's pretty bad at this point. But it is a known bug in the Create mod, so it's not like I didn't know that it was there, but still. Okay, before we start, I'm gonna refuel my tanks. How are we doing here? Okay. And then water tanks as well. Right. One of those goes in the backpack. Let's get wiring. Did you work out? No, I haven't. I haven't figured that out either. How? I'll work on this side. It's strange. Yeah, I know. Let's grab the magnet so that if I drop any of them, they go right back to me. I used to have shears, but they break too easily. Just going underneath of these, and then I think I'll go up here, and then I don't know what I'm doing over here. That was inevitable. We'll have to weave around some other redstones, so okay. We could possibly go over. But that does mean that I need to... Where did I put my repeaters? Just to avoid any butt powering and stuff. No, I think this is high enough. Oh, it's not high enough. I don't think I can go high enough. No, that would be high enough. Just because I need to get over there. Anything below the calcite? Below these blocks, limestone? No. I could go underneath, but you know, I'd rather not dig out a whole bunch of limestone. There we go. Just seeing. I think that's far enough. Gonna break this one. There you go. Now, what we do is we put down a block here. Then, just to ensure that it's always going to be the full strength starting here, we do that, and then we need to put one of these underneath all the other existing lines. Just because of the fact that I don't want anything but powering the rest. Maybe a red wool wasn't the best choice to put redstone on, but hey, it's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. Okay, let's do the same over here. The lime green lines were the more difficult ones, I think, because there's way more things that I need to reset than I need to power from here. Right, let's start from, I guess, this one. I think I'm just gonna go like that. Then we take this one, do that. Is there many color lines? I think I'm gonna keep it at 3, because these are like the things that are constantly updating, whereas the rest is updating once. But also these are the more, like, there's, I think there's 20 of these around that I need to update at the same time, which I think is also adding up to the problem. Whereas stuff like this one, there's only one of these combinations, right? So I'm trying to avoid adding too many. Like, I'm basically taking out all the duplicate redstone links by doing this. Time over dissing things? No, for these ones it doesn't matter if they're if there's a little delay between them. For the bells, I would, but those are just, I'm probably not gonna do those because it's a pain. It's a pain to do. These don't need it. This one does. Okay. This one's fine. Now, the claustrophobic ones. Hello, Sandy. You just woke up, so did I. Don't worry about it. I might redo the white line because we're adding a lot of redstone repeaters to it that aren't necessary. Well, they are, but we could probably get rid of a couple of them. There you go. And then I'll probably use some of these to keep going, to continue on. Been watching all you build and stuff across the channels. I have to say this maze is most unique. Serverman. Yeah, it's mostly because people aren't stupid enough to start things like this. Hello. Gewoon. That's how you gewoon weer neat. I'm just gonna call you neat. Which, you know, take that as a compliment if you want. Yeah, it's just most people don't start stuff like this. Because, you know, they're not stupid. Are now officially, yeah. I mean, Dave, yeah, and I speak a different form of Dutch. Well, the creative proving you're wrong. I need. There's types of stupid, right? Yes, I am. There's types of stupid. There's the kind of stupid where you're not smart, and then there's the type of stupid where you're smart but still do stupid stuff, right? I don't consider myself a genius. Far from a genius, but I do realize that I'm not dumb, right? But I do stupid stuff, like building a maze out of redstone components, which is totally unnecessary, by the way. Then what I'll do, I'll keep this going, and then we'll come down here. Just so I can continue it towards that one and those right there. There you go. Nothing with loving the channel challenge. Yeah, I know, but still. Hey, look, I love a good challenge, and jumping out of from a bridge is also a challenge, right? Like in a river. It doesn't mean it's smart, right? Dialect of Dutch. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I would call it a dialect, but sure. Adventures. Am I... Ew, look at that. Brilliance of the process, it's unique. I know. Make sure we take away the redstone links. Otherwise it'll double fire, and we don't want that. We don't want it to double fire. You know what this is gonna do? It's gonna make it harder to fly around underneath the base, even more than it already was. Yeah. Okay, I need to power this guy. And then, which I could do from the back. There you go. I respect it. Oh, I didn't think about that. And it is true. It is the Italian flag. Now that you say that. Do I want to come through here? Or do I want to keep coming from... Because I could drag down a line here, right? We go... Hello, Kian. Welcome in. Not just Italy. Also, it's not the correct green to be in the Italian flag. But I can see why someone would say it. All right. Let's see. There we go. And then I think what I might do is for the rest, although I don't have that much space to get around here actually, but I'll have to one way or another. A lot of these I can still do from that line, which is a way around, but although I don't have enough space behind here. This one's also a pain to get to, which we might have to do that, and then because I mean it's not a bug that they've suggested. It's been a bug in Create for years. So yeah, we are replacing the redstone links. Well, we're not replacing all of the redstone links, just the ones that are duplicates, so that those at least don't get confused. Yeah. Let's get some more wool. This is why I need so much wool. Are people mostly watching on Twitch? I think so, but also it's early. Lots of people still asleep. Maybe I don't use enough redstone links. I have never had an issue. Yeah, also it's just a combination of having a lot of them and spanning them over multiple chunks, I think. Yeah, 9:35 on a Sunday is early. Very early, actually. For me, at least. Yeah, afternoon, 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday. Yeah. And then we'll do this, which is gonna power this. Oh no, it's not. We could do this. There you go. I'd rather do this then, though. But I don't have space for that. I just realized you can see the Twitch chat from the bottom. Yes! That is correct. Okay, it is powering, so that's fine. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to be functional at this point. That one's done. Then I've got this one to worry about. Glass? No, it doesn't just... It's fine. It doesn't have to be... I know. Don't worry, I know my redstone. This is not my first rodeo. Don't worry about it. Right now, I haven't decided yet. It's still on the random playlist. But I did... Yesterday, I did end with Sabaton, so that might come back. Okay. And then we have this one, which I could probably bring over from here. Once we get out of underneath from the center, we should be good on, like, there's a couple more outside of the center, but most of them should be good. This is not going to make it up all the way. Oh no, just short. If you were to become a cheese, what cheese would you become? Ooh. Ooh, that's... There is something about Abbey cheeses that I like. Right? I definitely don't mind those. And they're just unique enough to be interesting. Right? There's stuff like Howdah and stuff, right? It's good. I like Howdah, but they're not, you know, there's nothing special about a Howdah. It's just cheese. Whereas if you do, let's say, a Maretsu, right? Which is an Abbey cheese. There's something funky about them. Mostly because they use some beer yeasts and stuff. I want to be a cheese that could be good on its own, though. I don't want to have to add stuff to my cheeses. Now, there is... Okay. there is a type of cheese. I don't know if the Dutch do them as well, but you've got hard cheeses, right? And you got soft cheeses. And there's, what was it called? Let me. I mean, okay, there's. It's not brie. It's somewhere in the middle. It's gooey enough though. It's kind of like melted cheese, but at all times. You don't have to melt it, but it's got that same texture of melted cheese. I'm looking up if I can find it. No, not smearkaas. That'd be. Oh, that'd be a choice. Brie is so good. Brie is good. Yeah. But it's something very typical. I don't know. Do the Dutch have Abbey cheeses? Do you guys have cheese made by my monks? Because we have cheeses made by monks, but they're foreign. Yeah. So we have this thing called Trappists, which is beer made by monks. But most of those abbeys, right, where they make beer, also make cheese. So you'll have. We're going off topic, by the way. You have like a Trappist, which this is one, right? Everyone knows this beer. Everyone knows that beer, but you also have cheese made by them. And so what they do, they combine really well, right? Really good. This one's a good cheese, though. This is good. I like this one. Is it my favorite? I don't know if I will call it my favorite. And then we have a thing called we call it this paterskaas. You can't see it. We call it paterskaas, which basically translates to monk cheese, right? And so there's lots of abbeys, like Carmel, made by Carmelite. You've got a monk cheese from Bruges. You've got monk cheese from. You've got a lot of them, right? We actually have monk beer. Didn't know about the cheese. I know there's a Trappistry in the Netherlands. Which one is that? Is that Trappist? Is it La Trappe? No, La Trappe is Belgium. Those are also not a abbey, not a Trappist anymore. Which one is it? Yeah, La Trappe is a Dutch one. And which one is the other one? This is pretty standard. If you haven't been in a stream, then this is very, very standard. It happens. Sundert and La Trappe, but I don't think La Trappe is La Trappe still a Trappist? Because I know one of the Trappist trees has lost its label of Trappist because all their monks died. But I don't know if it's La Trappe or if it's another one. It could be Rochefort as well. Yeah, so to be a first of all, to be a Trappist, right? You have to have three things. One has to be a beer brewed in, I think it's it needs to be brewed in a certain way. Two, it has to be brewed by or under the supervision of monks. And three, it has to be brewed on the abbey compounds, basically the abbey floor. And so there is a brewery where their last monk that supervised the whole process had to move abbeys because he was too old. He didn't die yet. And so the abbey is without monks. There's no monks anymore in the abbey. There's still people brewing the beer, right? There's still the factory that brews the beer, but there's no monks supervising it anymore, which means technically not a Trappist. It's still an abbey beer, because you've got a lot of abbey beers that aren't Trappists. Okay, a good thing, or a good example of that is so you got a beer called Westvleteren, which is one of the best beers in the world. This is a Trappist, right? But then you also have a beer called St. Bernardus of 12, right? These beers are basically the same. They're a little different, but this is made by monks in an abbey, right? So this is a Trappist. They can label it as a Trappist. This is not. This is not made by. This is not made by monks in a. This is not made by monks or in an abbey, and so they have to call it. I don't know if you can read it, but they have to call it an abbey ale or an abbey beer. You can kind of read it here, abbey ale, and that's the difference. It's basically just technicalities, but the way they make the beer is identically the same. They use different ingredients, but the process is the same. It's all technicalities. It does make it, you know, Trappists are on the cultural asset list of Belgium, so they do get lots of benefits to try and keep them in production. The problem is that, you know, not a lot of people become monks these days. Not a lot of people become monks these days. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here we have a little issue. That is, we need to power that one. We also need to power that one. Back to the task at hand. We can't go here, because that's going to link up with that guy. We'll have to go here. And so I'll probably have to do something along these lines. The celibacy puts people off. I don't necessarily think it's just the celibacy. The life of a monk is, oh boy, it's a lot. Can I put this green line, or can I come somewhere? I think what I'm gonna do, I need to power this, but I'm gonna power it from that line coming up. And that's gonna give me some space. I don't think it's just the celibacy that puts people off. Maybe, but I don't think that's the main. That's why people are missing stuff, you know. There you go. Okay. Run, baby, run. Have those beers? Yeah, they're definitely not the healthiest thing, but they're good. Advertisements just jump scare you. Happens. Now, I hope that having this next. It doesn't power it. That's what I wanted to avoid. So we'll probably have to come. Where's that bell? Okay, give me a second and I'll show you. But I need a second. Sorry, dude. What are we sorry about? There you go. And then we will come in with the green wool from this side. So we have this huge tower outside. And so every time the black hand reaches the 12th position, the bells chime and they move things around in the maze. It's basically a way for people, even though they can't see the tower, they'll know just by hearing it that something has changed. Where did I leave off? Here. You know what? Ideally, this one is. It's gonna be so cool. Well, I had hoped to finish it before my trip, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. So there's gonna be a little bit of a break in videos when I go on my trip, right? But I think the first video with Pack is gonna be me opening the maze. But in Create without more than one floor. Yeah, well, I don't like comparing it to anyone else's because it is unique. I hope it is unique, at least. But I do, as any great artist, I hate that I set that myself. But as any person trying something, you know, there is a level of inspiration, right? And yeah, I've taken a little bit of inspiration from Tango. I've also taken inspiration of from other games, like physical games. I don't know if you know the board game called Labyrinth. That was one of the primary inspiration pieces for this. I just kind of had the idea while playing it with some people I know, that this would be fun to try and make and create, and then yeah, this happened. Then this happened. At first, this wasn't gonna go in this world. This was gonna go in a single player world. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Do you remember? This is gonna be pain. Although this one might be easier than the other one, actually. Because I think I can just do that. And then I just need to be careful, because that should power. Maybe not, actually. No, it did. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, that's it in September. And then this one. Where do I end up if I keep going? Oh, that's a good strat right there. Yep, that'll do it. There we go. I need to record an update video for the bike as well. I don't have time for all of this. I don't have time for it. Okay, so all of that. Let's go ahead and next. What's that track? It's the return track for the maze, so people can go back to the front of the game. Working on my way. There you go. Where's my rain? And then this one is probably the easiest one. Hello, bench. Welcome in. There you go. To heaven. Now there's a couple of these on the outskirts as well, as you can see. But hey, what is that Axnap? I could. Oh, you could try it out. You could see it. There you go. A beautiful picture. What time is it, by the way? How long have I been going? Okay, an hour. That's good. Means progress is being made. Okay. There's on a picture of a couple. The dilemma. The dilemma of annoying a streamer. I can appreciate it actually. Ah yes, how shall I annoy my streamer? It's not gonna go in the dropper? What? It is. Don't worry. I'm not stupid. I know I am, but not in that sense of stupidity. This one doesn't need a reset. We're resetting that one with a different system. This one does. No, never mind. This one also doesn't. Wait, why do you need a trigger then? What are you? Oh, yeah, no, that one does need a trigger. And then this one doesn't. But this one does. No, also doesn't. Wait, what? These ones also don't. This one does. But also already has one. Ooh. I'm surprising myself with how efficient I've been this stream. How productive I've been this stream. I think I have the only base with so much stuff that isn't lagging. This is crazy. That this isn't lagging anyone out is crazy. Oh, my battery's dead. Okay. Give me a second. I'm changing the battery on my headphones. So if you want to do TTS, not right now. Because I won't hear it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every wireless headset should come with hot swappable batteries. The fact that this is not lagging anyone out is crazy. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, I do have to. I don't use that many copycat blocks, and I do not have that many entities in here, like paintings and stuff. But still, crazy. When it moves, I mean, it's been moving constantly. Go for 72 hours. Yeah, still, but then still I want it to be a hot swappable battery. Even if it lasts 72 hours. Your PC is a beast. I think I've proven multiple times my PC is not a beast. My poor old 2060 cannot handle most editing software. Which is kind of crazy that I'm still on a 2060. But it is a thing. It is what it is. It costs a lot of money to get a new PC. Still working on my school laptop. I mean, to be fair, the laptop I got from work is pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not Minecraft, or at least the Minecraft you play. It's not great for that laptop. I'm thinking of so I'm in a bit of a pickle with some ideas I have. So for those who've been on stream or who've watched my second channel videos, which there's only 2 of, so if you want to get into it before things start going awry, this is the moment, right? This is the moment. You can still do it without having to watch a backlog of a couple hundred videos. I want to do bicycle trips, but for the trips that I want to do in the future, not the one I'm doing right now, but there's not like a decent way to pack a beefy computer on a bike, right? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, the problem is I don't really like macOS. Not because it's macOS and people hate on Apple devices, which they kind of deserve, but because I don't like how limited some of the software choices are, right? Not all software works on macOS, not all Mac, and you've got a wider choice of software when you run Windows. Now, if I want to pack a bike on if I want to pack a computer on a bike, the problem is that Apple is so much more compact than any Windows. I'm not talking about price, not talking about power or like efficiency. I'm purely talking about the compactness of the laptops. Right. So the dilemma I'm working with is, do I switch to macOS for my bike packing trips, so I can bring a MacBook Air, which I have access to one from work that I can test out. Why 15.6? It's because your tag guy make a Raspberry Pi, but Raspberry Pis cannot handle editing software at all, whereas a MacBook Air can do light edits. It's not to do, it's for editing, right? It's not to stream, it's not because I got the streaming rig, that's fine. That's working perfectly, actually. It's to do editing on the road, right? When I pitch my tent, when I'm at night, right, in the evening, when I'm cooking my dinner and pitching my tent, and I'm just relaxing a little bit, I want to be able to edit not only shorts but also like a little bit of a long form video, right? So what I might do is run DaVinci Resolve, because I've been dying to test that out as well on a MacBook, see how that combination handles, because I know for a fact that MacBook Airs and Premiere Pro are not the best friends. Maybe they're the big brother, the MacBook Pro likes Premiere Pro, but the Air does not like it, right? You can install Microsoft on a Mac, yeah, but then it's another whole booklet of issues and problems that you're inviting. I'd rather not have to manually keep track of updates and stuff. DaVinci is amazing. I know it's amazing. I don't have that much experience with it. Because at work we use Premiere Pro, and I've always used Premiere Pro. You know? Okay, look chat, this is the amount of redstone links I've saved up by doing this. What work do you do? I work at a university where well, I kind of do everything at this point. It's not healthy, but they're forcing me. I mean, is it forcing me? Kind of, because otherwise I can also stop working there. You know, don't have to work there, but if I want to keep my job, you know. But I do IT support, but also I mostly specialize in AV support. So audio-visual support. So I do everything from keeping track of our projectors, keeping track of our audio systems, and I assist people with their educational material, right? So videos for classes, for lessons and stuff. I'm not a professional video editor, if that's what you're asking. It's very simple stuff, but still needs to be done. So switched very easily. Yeah, I haven't had the chance because at work, because we work with teams of like multiple people work on the same videos, or you'll have to share project files with people. Sometimes you can't just switch video editor, right? So I'm taking it because I'm using my MacBook, or because I'll be using a MacBook. I'll just install DaVinci on it and see what that does, I guess. Also, it's not just that. Our marketing team uses the Adobe suite for Photoshop and stuff, and so when we get SVOs or we get assets that we have to use like in our videos, it's easier to import them, and I don't need to export images constantly. I can just insert the files, and then if they edit the file, I can just relink it. And place it back. Can you break one block in the redstone line? What do you mean? Why would I want to?
He break the spaghetti.
The noodles. We're noodling, chat. We're noodling. No. I broke the chain. You. I broke the chain. Okay. This one's done. Sensitivity? No, it's the mouse that's breaking. It's not that the sensitivity is high. It's my mouse is breaking. I need to get a new one. It's one of those things where I just put it off, and I've been telling myself I'll get a new one day. And then every day I play Minecraft, I'm frustrated that it places 2 blocks at the same time. But also every day I'll tell myself I'll do it another time. Happy time zones. Yes, because you don't know online if people are in the morning, in the mid, in the afternoon, or in the evening. So you say happy time zone instead of good morning. I mean, I'm getting the same one. It's not like I'm getting a new one. I'm getting the same one. I like it. It's big. It's chunky. It fits in the giant ass meat paddles that I call hands. Yeah. I don't know how people use a 502, a G502. It's too small. The G502 is too small. Come on, people. Get it together. I don't know how y'all can use it. What is your favorite chemical element? Ooh. Wordle? No, I don't do Wordles. This is my standard vocabulary. What's a a chemical element that I like. I like lead just because it's like, you know, calcium Ca, argon Ar, but lead is Pb. It's kind of funny. Also, I like gold because it's Au from augmentum, or is it augment? No, it's, I don't know. It's from the Latin word. I like Pb for lead. Autumn, yes. What's Argentum then? Ag. Yes, Ag is silver. Okay. Just checking if everything's opened up. That one's open. That. Nope. Open up entirely. That's good. This one's open. This one's open. That one's open. That one's open. I think we got them all, chat. That one's open. Blubum. Hence PB. Yeah, I know. But still, it's kind of funny that it's PB. I've been thinking, chat. I wanna get into ancient Greek. I know that's a random thing to say, but it is what I want to do. I think I got them all. And then I should be able to hit this button over here and reset everything. Who would you talk to? No. It's for reading. It looks like it's reset everything. Chat. That is so good. Alright. So those are the ones that I wanted to do mainly. And now it looks like a mess. Socrates. Well, not so much philosophers, poets I want to read. It's poets that I want to read. I have... okay, I got a couple of new people in here. I'm a mythology nerd. I classify myself as a mythology nerd. And I got a couple of books that are in Greek, in ancient Greek. That's just the original texts. And I want to read them. I've read all the stories in Dutch and in English, but I want to read them in ancient Greek to see if they match up. Is that nerd talk? Yes, that is nerd talk. Do y'all get a say in it? No. No, you do not. Alright. Okay. That's... It's messy, but it works, I guess. Oh, I haven't done these two. Never mind, we're not ready. Could speak Greek? No. I mean, technically you could, but who would you speak Greek to? Or at least ancient Greek. Because ancient Greek is not the same as Greek, you know? Not the same language. Although, you could probably get away with it. There will be similarities between the two. Ooh. That's a good one. Nothing astonishes men so much as common sense and plain dealing. That's a good one. In other words, don't overcomplicate things. I never do. I mean, neither do I. Who says I need to overcomplicate things? I never overcomplicate things. Never. You overcomplicate things. Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm kind of guilty. Build a maze, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It's actually fun. It's just that all of this, so what we're doing today, right? This is a good example of why some videos look very uneventful. But what we're doing today is never going in the video, because this is boring. And people have the retention, the brain retention of a freaking pea. It's horrible. People, the moment you go, oh, you know what? Let's do 20 minutes of redstoning. You gotta think about, yeah, no, people are gonna click away. So if it's not a 2-second frame in a video, people are just not watching it. There we go. There we go. And then I don't think those are the last ones. Yes. So you'll find like 1 or 2 comments on a video that say, "Oh, but you got to show more of your process." There's only 2 people in my comment section that actually would like to see me place all the redstone down, right? or that would want to watch me build the same thing 16 times. No, you don't. If you've seen me do it once, it's fine. You don't need to watch me do it 16 times. Okay. I think I've got what? I got half an hour left until I need to raid into Mr. Foxy. You guys can choose. I've spawn-proofed these, right? It doesn't look like it, but it is. These are all copycat boards now, right? So the choice is up to you. Either we start moving in spawners right now, or we do the live mobs. The evokers and stuff. Although, maybe not the evokers. I'll do the evokers in video, because that's just going to be funny. But we can move in the strays and stuff. Maybe spawners? Okay. Let me read the wisdom for Legacy King first. Keep your feet on the ground, even though friends flatter you. So look at that. That's a good one. That's, you know. I vote live mobs. Be fun. I mean, it, not really, but. We'll do a run through. We could do a run through without mobs first. Because I want to see how. I want to see it in action with Mr. Trollash later this evening. Alright, let's just do a run through. Boom, we activate it. We take our entrance token. It says now playing eggs. I'll give him some clothes. I should have a couple of coins in there, I think. Are we not? Oh, no, we are. Okay, good. Never mind. Don't have anything. I need to find emerald. I mean, okay. Before, let me take off that. Because then it's actually a rundown, and I need to find food. I need to find food. Like ASAP. I think there's food this way. Nope. Oh, you know what we should do? Yes, we're gonna also change the copycat blocks, but we're gonna put them on actual, like we're gonna mark them before we do that. I'll take a bottle of milk. Now this is, like, I know this maze at this point by heart. I'll take a noble, sure. These ones we're gonna change out, but we're gonna mark them because I do the spaces behind them. I do want to use in the future. Okay, that one's closed, which is stupid because I do actually need that one. But food first. Need to go finish my Dutch assignment. So see you later. Yeah. This one also needs to be closed out. I need this one to rotate. Damn it. And, actually, I don't think sprinting is the way to go. I think reserving your food is the way to go. Already got that one. Yeah, well, if I want to continue, I need to. I need either that one or I could go to the other side. Let's check first. Oh, never mind. Open up. Because this is going to take us into town. But first, check. No, okay. This doesn't have a point. I know the maze layout pretty well. I don't remember every point, every whatchamacallit, loot point at all times. Okay, I'm just gonna rush it. Don't care about exploring the entire maze. I could look if there's a noble on here though. Yeah. This is. The chances that there's a noble in here is very small. There's only like a 9, like 1 in 9 that this one is activated, but it's a a royal. But it is a royal, so why can I not make that jump? Damn it. There we go. No! This is gonna eat through my food. Is it? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, come on. There we go. And then gotta make that. Oh, come on. This is good though. This means that I'm comfortable saying that I fall within the median people of doing parkour on the server. There's bunch of people that are better at it than I am, but there's also a bunch of people that not as good as I am. I don't consider myself good, by the way. No, okay, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. And if you put this in, oh, I know. There's a couple of things that I put in without you guys knowing. Oh, you know what? I see you're open. I still need to find the emerald though. I need to put in more of the particles. Hello Dave, welcome in. No, oh, come on. I'm locked in and I only have one cabbage roll. I should have collected more food. Oh, come on. Added particles. Yeah, there's a couple of tests in there. I need to do more. Because I do like the way they look. This isn't with the book though. This is done the old-fashioned way. Yeah, no, now I'm stuck. I've soft-locked myself. I'm cheating. This is a test run. No. I mean, the milk is gonna come in handy when we put in the bogged, the strays, and the witches. Would you give it more food on a live run? Well, it's getting lucky, right? Every loot point in the outer circle, right? Every loot point in the outer circle has 3 items that it possibly can dispense. It could be a coin, it could be a bottle of milk, it could be a cabbage roll. So, chances to get food is 1 in 3. You know? Is a soft lock a part of the maze? It is. You just have to wait until the door opens. Every circle is a one-way valve, so I can't go back, right, to the outer circle. Or at least there's no proper way to get back. So we just need to wait until this opens up. So you're going to add mobs close to those doors? Oh yeah. There's one, so you see that block over there? One of those mobs are going to sit right here. There you go. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Beautiful. So you would expect folks to spend more time. Well, yeah, that is the smart thing to do. Collect food. Also, eventually you'll see these rectangles over here. We're going to put some mini games in the outer circle as well. But that's for like later. That is not good. I see. Is it? I hope it's down here and not in the maze itself. I think I saw a creeper. Yeah, sleep. There's a creeper close by. Where are you? Oh, okay. Never mind. He's down there. Hello, Briscoe. Oh, dude, I'm getting very unlucky. We've had 3 bell chimes already. And this is a 1 in 3 chance, so technically, statistically, should have opened up already. I mean, I hope it's working. Yeah, no, it's working. It just needs... I'm just not lucky. I heard something else open up. It's good. I know Emerald's at the other side, so I do need to get through here. I think Emerald is somewhere in this quarter right here. But this is gonna be a very, like, people are gonna get stuck in here. That's the goal, I guess. It's just getting lucky, I guess. Yay! There we go. Woo! See, there's another one. That's gonna be another one. We're gonna have a little guy in there, a little friend of ours. Okay, let's do corner. Think if I remember correctly. Yay! Yay! Another guy sitting there. Oh! I forgot that those were a thing. And then this would be where spawners would be, right? So that they can... Oh, I'm out of... So that they can farm mobs in here as well. If they wanted to. There's another guy in here and another death trap, which I need to pass, and I don't actually have the speed to do it. Ooh. God, I hate that. I hate that. It's so good, but I hate it. Okay. So far, there's no mobs in here, and I already died a couple of times. Almost. Best way to get... I like that. Okay. Can you just shift? Not entirely. It always pulls you in a little bit. And if you're low on food, this is... yeah. Nothing on there. I need to get to the other side of this. There we go. This is all just, if people want to speedrun it, they can, but they're likely to hit the lava blades. Also, we're not fully, like, not... This is such a dick move on my end. This is the exit. That is... I'm setting a stray in here or something. Alright. There we go. No! I'm gonna die. Yep, that's... Yep. And of course I had all my stuff on me. Great. Again, dick move on my end. But I like it. Proof of concept. Maybe, okay, the only thing... yeah, that one, you can't really get past it once it's deployed. Right? We can just disconnect it for now and then not activate it. But leave it in so that if we wanted to, we can always get to it. Oh, probably should reset the maze first. because I didn't click the bed. I was stupid and I didn't follow my own rules. You could move the item sheet up or down a block. I could, yes, but that would mean moving an entire vault, and I don't think I want to do that. I feel like the fact that I know how to get to the center on top of the walls tells you this is not my first rodeo. I feel like that the fact that I know how to get to that point, it says enough. Right. There we go. And then I would get to the center and I would be able to sell loot bits for the monster bits, and then I would drop... Okay, can't do that now because I've taken back the key already. But we can take the minecart down to see if this still functions. So we go down here, we click the button, and then magic. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I like it so much. Okay, and we do need to fix this up, but this is like all like finishing touches. The minecart going through the glass is such a good addition. I'm happy I did that. Oh, wait, Foxy's here already. It's still got 50 minutes. Did you lose on it? No. Graves don't burn. Graves don't burn. And then we come out in here, which technically we'd sleep in there. Oh. Let's see. We should disconnect it. But I only want to disconnect these ones, because I still want it to work on this side. Although it's pretty useless on that side actually. You know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look. We're gonna activate it just so I can see where things go, and then we can assess. Because technically, I only want to get rid of the Okay, let me just try something. So if I get rid of these two and I leave these two, that still limits range on that, which might be the way to go. So I just need to disconnect. Put panels on the floor. That is also an option. Just like 2 boards here. I think I like that more, actually. Let me go and grab. Do I have some in my? I might actually have some. No, but I can make one. Make some. I got all the 4 textures that I need. If I do boards. Yeah, let's do that. Because then they still, like, at this point it's a skill issue, right? If you burn yourself to death. At this point, it's a skill issue. It looks a little unnatural, but that's fine. But I would say that's a successful run. Even though I died. Even though I died, I'd say that's successful. Still strange that it didn't show up. Can you put the emerald drop off on the other side or higher? I mean, I could, but it would require me to do a lot more. What's going on here? Yeah, just not giving enough time to reset. I do have to start. Well, I got 10 more minutes. We can take a look, and then we'll send people over. I see. The thing is, I don't have enough space in here to move it over, right? Also, it's tied to this thing, right? So I don't want to move the entire setup. Don't want to move the entire setup. Before we do that, I do want to see if it returned the emerald. Yes. Good. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put during the day, right, while other people are streaming, I'll put the mobs in here, and then by the time Trollash gets online, we'll be able to run it as it's supposed to be, with danger. Okay, I think now that should have had enough time to reset. Let's test that out again. Should be a bottle of milk in there. Why? It's gonna be fairly late. For EU people, it's gonna be fairly late. I think it's... We're doing it at the start of his stream, though. So, if you look at the schedule... Okay, just... Again, for some reason, it disconnected. I don't know why. But there we go. Bottle of milk. If you look at the schedule, first things on his server were... on his run is what we're doing. Okay. I'm gonna have him run it on my card though, not on his, because I don't want to give him an advantage over the other people. There you go. Right. Checklist. Let me see if I can take some stuff off on my checklist. Not really, because not really. Because Mobs are gonna go in today, which is gonna make working on this maze so much more dangerous and so much more annoying. But overall, I think we're good to go on a test run. I'm gonna start. You know.
Eggs.
Oh. Hello.
I'm ready.
Wait. I hear you twice. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Have you been busy, sir?
Yeah. I redid my entire redstone.
Oh, jeez. On camera?
You want to see it?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
sure.
Let me raid into you first, and then I'll show you.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know. No one knows maze spoilers. I'm not looking. I look the other way, Eggs.
I mean, it's a maze. You've been able to see it for a while now.
It's amazing. That's what.
Okay. Come down here.
Down here. Whoa, jeez. Oh my goodness.
So I did the entire red and green lines today and yesterday.
Right. Okay.
Because my redstone links constantly disconnect, so I did them physically.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Redstone links have been a bit buggy this update, haven't they?
It's horrible. They were not this bad last season.
No, I've never had these issues before, but all of a sudden they're just like, nah, I'm not going to work today.
So I connected. So there used to be. We count them. It was like a stack, almost 2 stacks of connections that I replaced with a physical line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lunatic.
I mean,
good job, X.
So we have the wiring, and then behind you is the computer.
Yeah. This thing.
I mean, it's in parts. A bunch of things.
Unbelievable. Okay. Well, look, before you completely melt my brain, I've got 2 hours of live streaming to do, Egg. So.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. I'm gonna start moving in some danger in this maze, and then from that point on, we can start testing.
Okay. Well, have a lovely time, and I'll catch you soon, buddy.
Yeah, sure. Have fun,
bye.
chat. Bye.
Bye. See you later, bud. Right, mate. Yes.